What's going on, everybody? Today we're going to be looking at some dice I made. So I didn't make the model for these, but I did paint them in Substance Painter for us. Of course, you can always apply your own material. You are by no means forced to use this one. But how this works is, of course, you can just have a dice or a die object, whatever you'd like, and then you can just apply a VRC pickup to it. And then we want a VRC object sync for our networking. And then you could throw the die to simulate rolling. However, that can be hard sometimes. One, for desktop users, and two, because you actually have to go chase it down, and it can be hard to get them to roll kind of next to each other and roll consistently. So I wanted to include that option, which anybody can do. And then I added a kind of a script system to simulate rolling without actually having to chuck them across the map. So you can do it either way with this. You can pick them up if you'd like. As you can see, you can grab these. Or we have this object right here that says roll the dice, and you can, this is just on a script on a cube. You can apply it to anything you want. But that essentially rolls the dice. This isn't a huge roll there, so let's adjust this value. You can put whatever numbers you want in here for the pop-up force, and that's going to control how high they actually go. You can see it actually affects them slightly differently, and it's pretty good at simulating random results. Had to tweak it a bit to make sure it didn't apply an even amount of force every time. But you can see here, it's not too bad at it. So this will work for any number of dice that you want. Not just two. Let's say you had a handful or something, or a bunch of them. You could do that too. So basically what happens is you have this trigger, roll trigger, and you just connect that to the dice controller. Our dice controller pretty much handles everything. It takes a list of your dice objects. So right now we only have 2, but we could do 3 or as many as you want. Go ahead and put a third one in here. And then we just add these dice to our list of dice to control. So this will now work with 3 dice, and we'll go ahead and demonstrate how it works in multiplayer after this. So we forgot to change that pop-up force. Let's change this to 5 and 7 again. And now it's activating on all 3 of them. So that's how it works for in our editor on just single player. Before we forget, let's go ahead and change this to 5 and 7. And let's take a look at what it looks like in the network mode. Alright, now we are in position. We can go ahead and click it on one client and watch it on the other. And there's a little bit of lag in this editor mode. It's just, it'll be a little cleaner on actual multiplayer. But so what do we have? We have 5, 2, and 4. Then 5, 2, and 4. So we can see here it works as we would expect it to, and of course you can roll it on either client. Overall, neat little another game system. I have a few more of these game systems, and if there's anything else you guys are interested in me making, let me know. We do have a projectile launcher coming eventually that will get done. But for now, we have a bunch of game systems in the process, because I think they're a good thing to add to random worlds, just to make any world more stuff to do in it, you know? Anyways, that's it for this video. I'll catch you guys in the next one.
And that's it. Hopefully this gave you a solid start. Whether you're building your first VRChat world or just looking to add more polish to the one you've already got, these little systems can go a long way toward making your world feel interactive and alive. If you want to try this asset out before dropping it into your own project, I've got a public demo world set up. You can jump in, push buttons, test things out, and see exactly how it works in action. I always try to keep the demo world updated with the latest version, so it's a great place to explore and get ideas. And if this video helped you, or if you're using any of my tools in your world, consider supporting me on Patreon. It helps me carve out more time to make these assets, keep them updated, and put together more tutorials like this one. Even a small pledge goes a long way and means a lot. There's a link to both the demo world and the Patreon in the description below, so feel free to check them out. Thanks again for watching, and as always, see you in the next one.